What if everything you have been buying to fight bathroom mold was completely unnecessary? What if the $15 spray, the $30 professional cleaner, the $200 mold remediation kit, all of it, could be replaced by something sitting in your local pharmacy for under $2? Something so simple, so effective, that the entire cleaning product industry has had every reason to make sure you never find out about it. Today, that changes. You're going to learn exactly what this ingredient is, exactly why it works scientifically, and exactly how to use it, step by step, so that mold never takes over your bathroom again. The cleaning companies are not going to like this video, but you are going to love it. Stay until the end, because the final tip is something even professional cleaners get completely wrong. Let's talk about what bathroom mold actually does to your life. Not just the black stain creeping along the grout line, not just the pink ring forming around your drain every other week. Real mold, the kind that spreads silently behind your caulk, under your shower sealant, along the ceiling corners near your exhaust vent, is relentless. You spray it, you scrub it, you rinse it away. 2 weeks later, it is back. You scrub harder, you buy a stronger product, you run the fan religiously, you do everything the label tells you to do, and still, it comes back every single time. That cycle is exhausting, it is demoralizing, and it is expensive. The average household spends between $150 and $300 every single year on bathroom cleaning products alone. A significant chunk of that goes directly toward mold and mildew sprays that promise results and deliver temporary fixes. And if your mold problem gets serious, if it penetrates deeply into the grout, spreads across the ceiling, or gets behind your tiles, you call a professional. A basic mold remediation visit for a single bathroom runs $300 to $800. Some people pay over $1,000. Think about that. Over $1,000 for a bathroom. And here's what should make you genuinely angry. The professional is not using some proprietary formula locked away in a laboratory. They are not performing magic. They are using chemistry, simple, well-documented, publicly available chemistry, the exact same chemistry you can replicate at home for the cost of a coffee. The cleaning industry has built an entire business model around selling you the problem and the solution simultaneously. They formulate products that kill surface mold while leaving the root structure, called hyphae, partially intact underground, so the mold recovers faster, and you're back in the cleaning aisle within 2 weeks buying another bottle. That is not a theory. That is how repeat purchase consumer products work. And once you truly understand it, you stop participating in it. Here's what the cleaning product labels never explain to you. Mold is a living fungus. It grows in moisture, feeds on organic material, soap scum, skin cells, the organic compounds in grout, and reproduces by releasing microscopic spores into the air of your bathroom. Most commercial mold sprays rely on bleach-based compounds or quaternary ammonium surfactants that kill mold on contact at the surface level. The problem, the critical problem, is that mold does not only live on the surface. Its root structure penetrates deep into porous materials like grout, caulk, and unsealed tile. When you spray bleach on black mold, you are often just bleaching the pigment. You are whitening the stain without destroying the organism underneath it. The mold looks gone. The mold is not gone. The colony is still alive beneath the surface, and within days, sometimes hours in a humid bathroom, it is already rebuilding. This is not speculation. This is documented in cleaning science research and has been understood by chemists for decades. Bleach also degrades grout with repeated exposure, making the surface more porous over time, which ironically makes it easier for mold to colonize on your next cycle. You are not solving the problem. You are chemically preparing the surface for a worse problem next month. The solution that actually works operates on a completely different principle. It does not bleach the surface. It oxidizes the mold at a cellular level, disrupting its membrane, breaking down its biological structure, and penetrating porous grout in a way bleach fundamentally cannot. And it does all of this without damaging your grout, without releasing toxic fumes, without leaving chemical residue on surfaces where your family bathes every single day. The ingredient is hydrogen peroxide, 3% hydrogen peroxide. The standard brown bottle sold in every pharmacy, every grocery store, every dollar store in the country. Not industrial strength, not a specialty product. The exact same bottle that has been used for decades to clean cuts and scrapes, sitting on a shelf for $1.50 to $2.50 for a 16-ounce bottle. That single bottle contains enough solution to treat your entire bathroom multiple times over. Now here's the science, and this part matters, so pay attention. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, is a powerful oxidizing agent. When it makes contact with organic material, including mold and mildew, it releases free oxygen radicals. These oxygen radicals are chemically aggressive at a molecular level. They break apart the cell walls of mold, not just the surface cells you can see, but the high-fall root structure beneath the surface that bleach never reaches. The colony does not recover from this the way it recovers from bleach. The oxidation is destructive at a biological level that surface contact products simply cannot match. Here is another critical difference. After hydrogen peroxide reacts with organic material, it breaks down into water and oxygen. That is it. No toxic residue sitting on your tiles. No chemical smell lingering in your bathroom for hours. No long-term damage to your grout integrity. It is also simultaneously antifungal and antibacterial, which means it handles black mold, mildew, and the pink bacterial film, Serratia marcescens, that forms around drains, all in one application. Professional remediation companies use hydrogen peroxide-based formulas regularly, in concentrations between 6 and 10%. You're using 3%, safer to handle without special equipment, still devastatingly effective against bathroom mold, and costing a fraction of anything with a brand name on it. The price comparison alone should shock you. A branded mold spray, 32 ounces, runs $12 to $18 at retail. A 16-ounce bottle of hydrogen peroxide, $1.50. You are paying 10 times more for fragrance, colorants, marketing photography, and a bottle designed to look authoritative in a store aisle. Now here is exactly how you use it. And do this correctly, because the method matters as much as the ingredient. First, ventilate the space. Open a window or turn on your exhaust fan before you begin. 3% hydrogen peroxide is safe, but you still want fresh air moving through when you are doing any serious cleaning treatment. Put on rubber gloves. Not because peroxide at this concentration is dangerous to touch briefly, but because you will be scrubbing and you want protection and grip throughout the process. Do not mix hydrogen peroxide with vinegar, bleach, or any other cleaning product before applying it. Combined with certain substances, particularly vinegar, it forms peracetic acid, which is irritating to skin, eyes, and lungs. Use it straight from the bottle, undiluted, exactly as it comes. Second, transfer it into a clean spray bottle if the original does not have a spray nozzle, or simply apply it using the cap. Spray the affected area generously. You want the surface visibly saturated, not lightly misted. Cover the grout lines, the tile surface, the caulk bead, anywhere you see staining or discoloration. Then, and this is the step most people skip, and it is the single most important step, let it sit. Do not touch it, do not wipe it, do not add water. Let the hydrogen peroxide dwell on the surface for a minimum of 10 minutes. For heavy staining or deep grout contamination that has been building for months, let it sit for 20 minutes. The oxygen reaction requires time to penetrate below the surface and reach the root structure. Rushing this step is the reason most home treatments fail. Third, while you're waiting, spray any areas that look clean but are adjacent to visible mold. Grout lines nearby, the silicone bead around your tub edge, the underside of your soap holder, the ceiling corners near your shower head. Mold spreads through airborne spores, and a colony that is invisible today is a visible stain within a week. Treat preventively every time. Fourth, after the full dwell time, use a stiff bristled grout brush on grout lines and a non-scratch scrubbing pad on tile surfaces. Scrub in tight circular motions. Watch what happens. The mold will lift and break apart from the surface rather than simply smearing and spreading the way it does with bleach. You can see the oxidation working. The process looks and feels different. That is biological destruction, not cosmetic whitening. Fifth, rinse thoroughly with warm water. Use a handheld shower head if you have one. It lets you direct the rinse precisely. Make sure all loosened mold material flushes completely away from the surface. Loose spores left behind on a wet surface will reestablish. Rinse until everything is visibly clean. Sixth, dry the surface. Almost nobody does this step, and it is critical. Mold needs moisture to survive. After rinsing, take a dry microfiber cloth and wipe down every surface you treated. Use a squeegee on shower walls if you have one. Your goal is to eliminate surface moisture as rapidly as possible. A dry surface is a hostile environment for mold spores. Remove the moisture and you remove mold's ability to rebuild. Seventh, for ongoing prevention, once per week, after your final shower of the day, spray a light mist of hydrogen peroxide across your shower walls, grout lines, and tub surround. Leave it. Do not rinse it off. Let it air dry overnight. This maintains a mildly oxidizing environment on the surface that makes it significantly harder for airborne spores to take hold. You are not treating an existing problem at that point. You are preventing the next one. This weekly step takes under 60 seconds and costs virtually nothing per application. Thousands of people who have made this switch report the same results. The mold staining comes off more completely than it ever did with any commercial spray. Because you are removing the colony, not just the color. The grout looks genuinely lighter afterward, lighter than it has looked in years, because the hydrogen peroxide is lifting accumulated biological staining that commercial products never fully addressed. The bathroom smells cleaner in a way that is hard to describe until you experience it, because there is no synthetic fragrance covering an underlying biological odor. The mold takes substantially longer to return, and when it does come back after weeks of no maintenance, it comes back lighter and in smaller concentrations, because the weekly prevention spray has been keeping spore counts suppressed. People consistently report that after the first proper treatment, their bathroom stays visibly clean for 3 to 4 weeks before any maintenance is needed at all. Compare that to the typical commercial spray result: visible mold return within 1 to 2 weeks. And you are looking at double or triple the time between treatments, using a product that costs 10 times less. People with chronic mold problems, bathrooms that have been losing the battle for years, bathrooms where nothing commercial has worked, report that after 2 or 3 rounds of the hydrogen peroxide method in the first month, the problem becomes genuinely manageable for the first time. You will not eliminate mold from existence. Mold spores are in the air of every home and will always seek wet surfaces. What you're doing is taking away their ability to establish and win. At under $2 a bottle, you can afford to be thorough, consistent, and treat the entire bathroom every single time, not just the visible spots you are embarrassed by. Share this with someone who is still scrubbing with the same branded spray they have used for years, wondering why the mold keeps coming back like clockwork. If this helped you, subscribe, because every week there is a new method like this one, real science applied to real household problems that saves you serious money and actually works the way it is supposed to. Next time, we are exposing why your shower drain keeps clogging no matter how often you clean it, and the 60-second kitchen ingredient fix that professional plumbers charge $150 to perform. And the final tip before you go, the one that most people completely overlook. Look up at your bathroom exhaust fan right now. If the grill cover has visible dust and grime built up on it, your fan is not moving enough air to matter. A clogged exhaust fan is the single biggest reason mold keeps returning in bathrooms that are otherwise treated correctly. The fan looks like it is running. The air is barely moving. Clean that cover. Run the fan for a full 20 minutes after every shower. Not 5 minutes, 20. Take away the moisture environment that mold depends on, and you stop fighting this battle on mold's terms forever. You start winning on yours.